Hello everybody, Brandon Parker back again with another tutorial video. In this tutorial, I'm going to be talking to you about Adobe Encore. First tutorial on it, so I'm going to be showing you the basic features of it. But before I get right into it, I'm going to show you a little bit about Final Cut Pro, a little bit stuff with that inside there. Or you can use Sony Vegas, whatever editing software you want. Put your clips together to make your menu for your DVD, which is probably going to be like 30 seconds to like a minute. So I usually don't go longer than that because it loops back and forth and you just want to get right into your movie, but you want to show something a little cool. So you do it like 30 seconds to like a minute so that you can show something really cool with it, a little bit of the scenes, but you don't show the whole movie because, of course, it's kind of pointless to show the whole movie in your menu. And you know most menus nowadays in most Hollywood movies. So that's what I'm going to be trying to show you that. If you want to make wedding DVDs, you want to make graduation DVDs, you want to do something with your movies, which a lot of people are probably wanting to do is make really cool motion menus with your movies because it's really cool doing stuff with that. And that's what I started doing, which is on my favorite TV series, Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles and stuff. And then I started doing others a little bit, but not too much because I have so much movies and so much collections that I have in my movies. So I did a little bit, but not too much. And also, you're making a DVD for your backups if you don't have on a computer and you want to play it on your Blu-ray or you want to play it on your whatever. So yeah, and the reason why I'm holding this light right here is because if you noticed, is because it's kind of crappy in my apartment, so that's why I have to do this so that my video doesn't come in fuzzy. And when I do something like this, because I like to do something a little different when I do my tutorials and stuff, so that's why I'm like this. So let's just get right into it. Let's get started and get right into Final Cut or Sony Vegas, whatever you can follow. Just put all your clips together. And I've done tutorials on Sony Vegas. If you don't know how to use it, watch my tutorials on that. And if you have what I'm going to be using, which is Final Cut 7, not the new Final Cut, which is Final Cut X, because that's been out for like a couple years now, and I really don't like Final Cut X. I'm not really a fan of that, so I'm using Final Cut 7 for this because it still works, it does what I want, gets the job done, and it's just really good. And if you're on Windows, use Sony Vegas because that's really good to help you out to put all your clips together, what you want to do. So let's get started. Let's get going. Okay, so now what I'm going to get started on doing is showing you Encore, the features of it. So I already have it open, and what I'm going to do is file, new project. We don't want to save this, so once you start a new project, you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to call this tutorial. Okay, I created that. Okay, so now this is the layout of it. This is what it looks like. This is your selection tool. It selects everything at once. So if you're editing text, menus, whatever, you want to do this. Okay, so do this to select it separately. This will select them all at once. I don't really mess with this too much, so don't worry about this button because I don't play around with this one too much. Just these two mostly, and this is your text tool. This is another fancy text tool. You can play around with that. And so what I'm going to do is start a new timeline. And when you start a new timeline, this is for where your movie is going to play, your main movie when you press play, or you want to do a special features menu, and this is your timeline for that. So it's going to link to that, and everything that goes into that timeline is just going to be played, all of the video clips and stuff for movies, whatever is in there. And since we don't have anything in there right now, I can't show you this yet. Like you could drag it this to wherever, if you had anything in here. So end selection, where is it going to end when it's done? So if you had anything in your in this box right here, or in this box, you can drag if you had a song, so it'll go to the song, or go back to the menu if you had a new menu. So to create a new menu, which is once you go to new menu, okay, and the menu is, this is going to be your main menu. So we're going to rename this. So basic, and we're going to name this to main menu. Okay. Main menu. Okay. So description, you don't really need to put description for it. You can if you want. It gives you that option. I don't really play around with that because I don't really care. Okay, so then we're going to go to end action. Okay, if you want it, where is it going to end when it's done playing? You can have it end back to itself so it loops forever when you go to the motion. Motion is the main part you want to mess around with for your menu. You want to add a motion background, whatever clip you had in here. Since I don't really have anything, which is what I'm going to show you in Final Cut, or if you have Sony Vegas, if you're a Windows user, you can do put all your clips together what you want, make it like 30 seconds to a minute. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you for like 30 seconds. So let me show you that. So let's go to this. Okay, let's go to okay, let's go down here, minimize this. Okay, and I'm gonna go to my editing software for what I want to do with it. I already got it started a little bit. I want this part right here, this little bit. I'm gonna be doing this, and this red line up on top, I'm gonna have to render this out, so I'm not gonna take too long with this. Okay, I have my effects that I want, which I have a Filmic. A lot of the effects that I have are third-party effects that didn't come with Final Cut. They're like new blue, like some new blue effects, but you can have that for like Sony Vegas, because they have that for Mac and Windows. I have that. And different ones. FX Factory Pro, which that one doesn't even come with Final Cut. Even with the new one, I have the older version that works with Final Cut 7, because I'm not really a fan of Final Cut X. So I'm going to pause the video, and once I have everything set up and ready to go, then I'll show you guys what it looks like and what to do next to get started with your menu, with the motion menu. So I'm going to pause this, come back when it's ready. Okay, so now that I have everything ready to go, all the clips in order that I want, for like 32 seconds is the complete amount that I have. It's the total amount of time. So that's what I did it for. So let's see what it looks like, and then let's export it. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far, and now we're going to export it. So I'll pause the video and come back when it's done. Okay, so now that it's exported, now we're going to go back into Adobe Encore. Okay, so I'm already there, and we're going to go to File. We're going to go to Import as an Asset. Make sure you import it as an asset for this, and then what we're going to do is find where it's at. It's on my desktop, and it's right here. Okay. Give it a second to export. Okay. Project. You go to your project. Make sure you're on your projects, and that's where it is. Okay. So now we're gonna go back to the menu. Okay. So this, we're on this and this window, and we're gonna have video. So we want the video to be this. Okay, so drag it to this. This is the video now. Okay, and now we could change the size of it. What we want to do to change the size is we can go to this. We can go to let's see, basics. Okay, go back to your basics, and you want to have it in 16:9. 4:9 is gonna make it look like this if you want it like that, but I want it by 16:9. I want it like that, exactly like that. And then okay, so you can either preview from here, and it's not gonna really do anything, okay, or it is. Okay, there it is. Usually you would have to render it, because that's what I did when I was doing it. I usually render it. Sometimes you don't. Since you don't got no audio, we don't have to do anything here. See, it's not going to have the audio from it. The reason why I did audio before was just a test to get me started and get me going, because now you're going to have to add the audio here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go to Import Assets, and we're going to add, maybe the song that I was using is not what I want to use now. Maybe I want to use something else, so I can go to, let's go to, or I guess I'll still use it. Let's go to where it's located, and okay, then we're gonna go to, that's not exactly where it's located, but give it a second to open up because my external hard drive is a little slow sometimes when waking up, when it's not being used for a while and I'm not grabbing anything from it. So let's go to, actually I'm gonna have to go to my music folder where it's located. So where's music? Okay, where is it? Music files. And then I'm gonna go to where, okay, down here in the T right here. You can add let's see, we can try this if we want. You can try different ones. I'm gonna try this. Okay, this. So I'm gonna try this one. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to this. Okay, make sure it plays. Okay. If you want to try that for a menu or something, song, whatever you want to try, whatever you want to do, I'm going to go back to the menu now. Okay, make sure we're on it, and we're going to go to motion. We're going to go drag the audio. We're going to drag it to the audio of this if we wanted this to be the audio. So okay, make sure we're on it, the audio. Okay, so now we're going to play this. Okay, we can preview it from here if we wanted to. Or, oh no, it's your project. We'd have to preview the, this. Oh, and then it's gonna go straight to the project. We want this to go straight to this. So we want this on here. Oh no, this. Hold on. I want this to go to this. Yeah, this to go to that. Okay, now it starts as that, and there's nothing in here yet. This, we can have this go to the timeline if we wanted to. This can go to the timeline, okay? But there's nothing in it right now. So, go to this, and now we can go to the preview. And what that preview button is for everything that if you had your DVD in there, that's what it would show. It's a bit laggy because you're gonna have to render this. So if you wanted that, or you could, since I have it like 32 seconds, which is actually 45 seconds, probably could have it for like 45 seconds or however. That's how it's gonna look, like that. And so you can change it up a bit. Okay, so if you wanted it to be a little shorter, the actual width of the video size, just go down to here, and it says 45. So 45, 36, somewhere around there. So just change it to 30 seconds. 30, I'd say 32. Okay. You can do that. And now we'll play it again in the preview real fast. Show you that it's now 32 seconds. It's gonna be a little funny because it's actually better that I would have did it 45 seconds, but I didn't want to make it too long and take forever on this. I'm kind of going a bit fast. Well, not really fast, but not doing it perfectly because this is just a tutorial showing you how everything works in Adobe Encore. So it's a little laggy. If you're not getting your menu to move or whatever, you're gonna have to render it out. That's why I was trying to go to the render. So if nothing's moving, then you have to render it out. But like in your motion menu, since it's not, I guess it doesn't really need to right now. So okay, so now that I have it, okay, motion, okay, audio, we have it for like 32 seconds. Okay, so I have it as that, and you can add this is where you add your, if you want to add buttons or whatever, or you want this to be the play button. Okay, play episode, or since we're making, I'll just say play movie then. Yeah, play movie. Okay, we can have that. Okay, so let's go down to this. Okay, basic. Okay, make sure you're clicked on this, the separate one, after you're done. Okay, you want it to play movie, so what we want to do is, okay, so we can go to this, we can go to, where do you want this ending? Menu, remote, override, end action. What do we want this to do? You want the end action to go back to the menu. So you want the end action to go to that. Okay, that's the end action. What do we want the end action of this? We want this to go back to this. Oh, edit. Undo that because I didn't want that. Okay, we want the end action of this to go back to itself. So we could go to main menu. Yeah. So the end action of this. So now we're at the timeline. Characters. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna play. I don't have anything in my timeline right now, but we want to drag this. Okay, and we want. I need to make a button. So we want the end action to go back to that. This has to have a reason to go to this. It has to, or the end action would start this, whatever. So we'd have to have it a reason to go to this. So what we want to do is see that I made the play button. So now what I'm going to do with the play button, which is, this is the play, you can actually add this right here. So what we got to do is right click on it and convert to button. Okay, we're going to convert this to a button because we don't want anything in the background of it. We just want it to be the text. We just want it to link. We can have this. Okay, so now that it's a button, it says play movie. Okay, we convert it to a button. We can have it normal, previous. We could link this to wherever we want to link it. We could link it. Okay, we're going to link this to untitled timeline. Since there's nothing in the timeline, it's not really going to show anything. It's going to be blank. Because see down here, down right in here, there's nothing there. I'm not putting anything there for right now because this is just getting you started, showing you how to do this a little bit and getting started. So let's go, okay, see how this looks. Okay, so we want to play this. Okay, what we want to do is you're gonna have to okay, I think this is now the point where we have to render the project because we got it to play movies, so we have to render the project. So we have to render motion menus. So now I'm rendering it, so I will come back when it's done and show you everything, and then because I'm almost done with the video, I'll show you when it's ready after it's rendered. So this is when you render. Now I see now, okay? Okay, so now that it's done rendering, okay, so when you have your buttons and all that stuff going and it's not moving when you want to preview, just make sure you go to render. That's when you have to render, when you know you can't. Since I already render it, it doesn't need to be rendered. If it's not moving or doing anything, make sure that you have to render it. You just go to File and you go to Render, and if it's grayed out, then it doesn't need to be rendered at all. Okay. And so this is what it looks like. So I can preview from here or from here. So this is pretty neat, pretty cool. Okay, and I added it again, and this is what it looks like if I want to use this song. And it's lagging, so what I would have to do is render this out, but you already see it. It's the same thing except with the audio that I was going to use. Well, I'm not using any of this. This is just a tutorial, but just giving you different ideas a little bit. And it is lagging because it needs to be rendered. So what I could do is go to File, and you go to render, and you render the project. So File, and you go to Render, and it's still grayed out, but you would have to and also it's probably because I'm screen recording. That's another reason why it's lagging. But if it's not moving and if nothing's happening, you probably need to render it out. So if it's grayed out, then you don't need to render anything. And that's pretty much it on this tutorial. Just showing you the basics a little bit. I'll get more into it, like showing Photoshop and how to make your custom, like draw out your custom menus if you want to do sub menus, like you want to do chapters, kind of like what you see, and you want to do a selected chapter. I'll show you how to do that, and you do your selected chapters, and you can create playlists if you want and stuff. So I'll show you how to do that a little bit, and then a little bit more later on. This is just to get you started, showing you how it works a little bit, and for a lot of those who just want to make one menu or something, this is quickly to get you started. It's pretty good. So yep. Alright everybody, thanks for watching the tutorial. Thanks for checking it out. If you got any questions, just let me know what you think, what you want to know, anything, Photoshop, Adobe Encore. I'll be doing a lot more tutorials with it, going a lot more deeper, showing you sub menus, all that stuff, showing you all the stuff that I didn't show you here, going a lot further into it and stuff. And this just to get you started, get you going, just knowing the basics a little bit, knowing what you got to do in Adobe Encore, knowing the layout a little bit for a lot of people, because it's very difficult and you want to do something really cool, but you really didn't know how. So I showed you that a little bit in this video. And so thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, MasterSen88, for more tutorials. Check out my other two channels, my gaming channel, which is called Fantasy Art. I do gameplay videos there, different games. I've done Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I've done Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. So far, that's the only game I've finished so far, because I'm working on 6 or 7 different games at once, and it's taken me a while. If I wasn't really recording them, I would have finished the games by now, but it's taken me a lot of work and a lot of time. And then I'm managing 3 channels, and my third channel, which is called Spinac, that's what I do at the film school. I will upload there, or upload random videos that I come up with, whatever comes to my mind. Sometimes it'll be a parody video, or like sometimes it's not really a parody video, it's a tribute to the songs. I really like creating my own beats, but I really like editing and putting myself in the video and stuff. So I like doing that. So please check out my channels, links in the description down below to where I'm at everywhere on the internet, Facebook, Twitter, my website, because I got my own website, which is pixelpocketmedia.com, and you can see that in the description down below. And that is it. I'll talk to you guys later in my next tutorial and my next video. And also, I can do live videos now on this channel, so I could do a lot more live videos. So I could do live tutorials and stuff, but I gotta figure out how to live stream without any lag. I gotta figure out how to do the settings with that, because I know how to get it to work, and I got everything to work the way that I want it, but not exactly to the way where it's not lagging or moving in slow motion. So I need to figure that out. Once I get that going and figured out, then everything will be going good, and I'll start doing live tutorials. So I started doing that a little bit. I did one video on it a couple of days ago, so be on the lookout for that. And that's it, and I'll see you guys later in my next video.